When I was a young lad back in the 80s, me and my best mate would head off on our bikes in search of adventures. About 2 miles from our village, we found this lonesome house, or what we thought at the time was just a house. This is the Strict and Particular Baptist Chapel on Waddesdon Hill. I'll continue with my story as we have a look around. So this building is totally on its own by the side of a fairly busy country road. We would have been around 10 or 11 years old when we first discovered this place. And back then, it was in a very run-down condition. The garden, which was really overgrown, was covered in gravestones. And I don't recall ever seeing a sign telling us it was a chapel. Local childhood folklore led us to believe that a creepy old man lived inside, and the gravestones were of his many victims. We would often stop outside the boundary wall and dare each other to go inside. I'm not sure if we were more scared of the graves or the old man that might have grabbed us if given the chance. A couple of times we ventured inside, but most of the time we were just too scared to enter the haunted house on the hill. Now that is looking and remembering through the eyes of a child. Today I'm lucky enough to be inside for the first time. This Grade 2 listed chapel was built in 1792 by a Francis Cox. By the early 80s, the congregation was so small it was shut down. In 1986, the Friends of Friendless Churches acquired it to stop it from being converted into housing. Now this would have been around the time I used to come up here, around 87 to the early 90s. So it's a lovely sunny day and this place has had a lot of money spent on it to keep it from ruin. But being inside, I do get the feeling that there may well have been an old man who lived here. And indeed, I think he might still be here. Could Francis, the one who built and loved this place, be the one haunting it? And although the stories of the graves in the garden were clearly just stories, maybe back in the 80s, when it was shut, he came back to protect this special place. Interestingly, when I filmed around the graveyard, I caught something very strange. It's definitely not a human ghost, but I can't explain exactly what it is. We'll check that out in a minute. The chapel seats up to 100 people, and back in the day the two genders were kept separate during ceremonies. The men downstairs and women on the upper level. Women were not permitted to talk anywhere in the chapel. Must have been great fun for them. In front of the Georgian pulpit, you'll find trapdoors that hide the lead-lined baptismal pool. I had a quick look inside, but couldn't film at the same time. Very creepy indeed. Back outside, I'll show you what I picked up on the camera. Like most strange things I pick up, I didn't notice at the time, only when I started editing the video, and it's a really quick flash. So I don't know if you've caught that, it was so quick. So I've slowed it down now. Now, this apparition, I'm going to call it, flashed up at the front and it came close to the camera. As I said, I didn't notice at the time. I've zoomed it in for you now. I don't know what the hell it is. It looks to me like a fox or a large dog. Please let me know in the comments what you think. Is this something wrong with my phone? It's just come up. Or is it a glitch in the matrix? Or is this a ghost of a fox? And that's what I'm going for. I'd be really interested in what you guys think. Let's have a look at the rest of the graveyard. It's kept in a really good condition now, unrecognisable from the 80s. There's quite a lot of graves here for such a small chapel. A lot of the same surnames. Rose seems to be quite popular. I am getting cult-like vibes from this place. As you might expect, there's a lot of the Cox family here. This is William Henry Cox, who died in 1805 with his wife Lydia. There's a Catherine Cox who died in 1855, and also a William Cox. These are really interesting. There's two in the graveyard. I thought they might be stocks at first, but they are actually leaping boards, which were common in graveyards up until the 1870s. So these are very rare, as most of them rot away. Leaping boards are historic timber memorials featuring a plank, often inscribed, placed between two upright wooden posts. They served as grave markers for those who could not afford stone ones. Although this chapel has been closed for over 40 years, there still appears to be burials going on. This one has a very unusual symbol on it. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. In my next one, I'm taking you to an amazing church, which is very personal to me as it's where my grandparents are buried. If you are enjoying these videos, please remember to hit like, hype and subscribe to help the channel grow. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you all very soon.